Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Lingua Luminar, your channel where we are making grammar simple and fun. Today, we are going to dive into something that forms the very backbone of good writing: sentence structure. From simple to complex compound, let's break it all down. Let's start with the basic, the simple sentences. This type of sentence has just one independent clause. In other or simple words, it expresses a complete thought using a subject, verb, and object. For example, the sun shines. So, in order to construct a simple sentence, what you just simply have to do, you don't need to worry at all. You just have to follow the basic sentence structure of composing an effective sentence in English language, which is subject, verb, and object. So this simplicity makes them clear and direct. Simple sentences are basically used to convey a single and straightforward information, an idea, or a thought, which can further enhance by using compound sentence structure or complex compound sentence structure. The second type of the sentence is compound sentences. Compound sentences are basically the sentences where two ideas are joined together by using coordinating conjunctions. So this means that your life has become quite very simple. You know how to identify a compound sentence. The most common conjunctions which are used to join two simple sentences to make it compounds are the fanboys conjunctions. Fanboys is an acronym where F stands for, A stands for and, N stands for neither, B stands for but, O stands for or, Y stands for yet, and S stands for so. So, wherever you encounter any longer sentence and you see any of these conjunction, so you can easily identify that this is a compound sentence. So, the structure of composing compound sentence is quite very easy. You just have to join two simple sentences. Sentence number one, add a relevant conjunction, and add sentence number two. For example, if I say that I wanted to go for a walk, but it started to rain. So the conjunction but here is indicating that two ideas are joined together. The first idea, I wanted to go for a walk, and the second idea, it started to rain. If we talk about their usage or the particular effect which is being expressed by using this sentence structure type, so compound sentences are great for showing relationship between the ideas and to add variety to your sentence flow. As I mentioned a few moments ago, that simple sentences are used to convey one single thought, right? So if you are working with your composition, so when you have expressed one single thought, now that means now you need to develop it. So in order to express the development, you can go with the compound sentence structures. Now, let's step into the complex sentences. This type of sentence structure include one independent clause and at least one dependent clause. This type of sentence structures allow you to show more depth and details. For example, although it was raining, we went for a hike. The sentence is starting with a conjunction although. That means it's a subordinating conjunction. Although is a very commonly used subordinating conjunction. So you can get an idea very easily that in order to make a complex sentence, you have to join clauses together by using subordinating conjunctions. Let me just give you a very quick overview like what the conjunctions are. Conjunctions are the words which are used to join two different sentences. We have two main categories of the conjunctions: coordinating conjunctions and the subordinating conjunction. And both of these conjunctions are quite very visible in our writing and in our reading materials. If we talk about the particular effect or the usage that has been created by using complex sentences structure, so complex sentences helps you as a writer to express your ideas in a detailed way and to show the relationship between the different concepts or the different ideas. Last category of the sentences is complex compound sentences. As with the name, it is quite very understandable that complex compound sentences means that it's a mixture of what a complex sentence is or what a compound sentence is. So a complex compound sentence contain at least two independent clauses or one or more dependent clause, or two independent clauses or one or more independent clause. For example, although I was tired, I finished my work and I went to bed late. The sentence contains one independent and two dependent clauses. As you can see on my screen that I have used a comma, and this comma is being used to separate out the clauses. Although I was tired, the first clause, then I added a comma, I introduced another clause which is I finished my homework. Then before adding the conjunction, I added comma again and I added the last clause. So the only difference that set complex compound sentence apart from the compound sentences or the complex sentences are the number of the clauses that are being used to compose an effective complex compound sentences. As far as their usage or the effect is concerned, so complex compound sentence are a very effective tool to convey intricate ideas or the relationship in order to enhance your writing skills. Now, before ending the video, why do we need to understand these different types of of sentences? How they are going to be helpful for us? Whatever the subject code you're appearing for your English language, either you are a student of O levels or IGCSE, A levels, or Edexcel, the basic requirement from the examiner in your composition is to use a range or a wide variety of the sentence, which is a very common descriptor that you can find everywhere in the marking scheme. So how you are going to use wide range or the variety of the sentences? For example, if you are composing a longer piece of a narrative writing and you want to introduce your setting, so in order to introduce your setting, you can use simple sentences structure. You want to add details for your setting, you can come up with the structure of compound sentences. You want to elaborate further and you want to mention what is the impact of the setting on the character, so you can use compound complex sentence. So in order to use the sentence effectively, it is necessary that you should have a very clear understanding like what these sentence structures are, how they are going to be used, and how they are going to convey an effectful effect or an impact through your composition. So if this video helped you to understand the sentence structure better, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for the more grammatical goodness. Got questions or examples? Drop them in the comment box.